Well, ho, 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 y'all. It's Christmas time. I'm Jamie Deen here in Mama's Kitchen. You know I'm going to share easy, simple, delicious recipes with you. And today, we're getting into the holiday spirit. This is a cinnamon-scented pound cake. We love pound cakes around here. My grandmother, Paula, made the best pound cake I've ever had. My mom makes it. I stood over here one day and ate all the crust off the top. Not when I was 5, when I was 55. This happened a couple months ago. Mama was mad. So today, we're going to make our own pound cake, and I can eat the entire top if I want to. Let's get going. We're using a little bitty baking pan that I'm going to spray with some non-stick, and then we're going to line it with a piece of parchment paper too. We really don't want this to get stuck. I'm not going to force that down. We'll get to it. The first thing I'm going to do in this bowl is I'm going to cream our butter along with our sugars. And today we have brown sugar and a granulated sugar, and I'm going to give it a really good mix. Eventually. Hey! You know, sometimes I just don't know which button to push, and sometimes Teresa doesn't plug the appliances in.
And I didn't.
This is a great start to the show today. Kind of like Christmas. You never know what's going to happen. But it all works out in the end. Boy, I'm glad I didn't have that too close to my face. All right, so I'm going to cream our butter with our brown sugar. This is one of those recipes where you're going to need 2 bowls because we're doing dry into the wet. And, you know, it's a whole system. You got to make sure that you start with dry and end with dry. Our first bowl, though, butters and sugars. Okay, y'all, I've got this beaten up, so what I'm going to try to do is add 1 little egg at a time to this. Let's see. This recipe takes a few minutes to put together, but it's only 45 minutes in the oven. So, you know, baking is not really my thing, but when it's holiday season, I think it's our responsibility to kind of make bacon our thing. Everybody's looking for something sweet at Christmas time. And a cinnamon pound cake, boy, that really fits the bill. So I've got our eggs beat in here. We want to make sure this is light and fluffy. But I don't want to overmix it. And now we're going into our other bowl, and what we have here, y'all, is we've got our flour. We've got some baking powder, some salt, and then this is our little scent of cinnamon. Mix this up. I'm gonna be covered with flour. Okay, I think now actually we need a 3rd bowl. Let me see if I can grab one right here. What they'd like for us to do now is we're gonna combine our 3 things together. Here, here, and here. So we're gonna combine, you start with the dry, we're gonna add a little bit of flour. And then we're gonna add a little bit of our mixture here. Then we go wet, and then we go milk. A little bit here. Little bit here. You just want to make sure and get all this incorporated correctly. And so what I'm going to do here, y'all, is I'm going to alternate adding these 2 wet ingredients to our dry bowl here. I started with dry, and you just want to make sure that the last ingredient that we drop in here is going to be dry as well. It'll take me 1 second, and we'll be baking. All right, y'all, look at there. Now, we're going to go onto our parchment, into our little pan right here. I just blindly grabbed a tool from behind me, and I did not get the best scraper tool, but it is a nice tool.
There's one in that drawer right in front of you, if you would like to.
Make sure I get this evened out, press it down. I'm gonna rubber spatula this bowl. Make sure I get every bit of it, because Mama's not here, but Mama's always here. And if she walked in there and saw me not putting this in there, I wouldn't get to eat any pound cake. Mama's traveling this week. She's always so busy. And I miss Mom, but I really enjoy coming in here and sharing recipes with y'all. I asked that you check out my Instagram account and see if there was any food on there that you wanted me to cook. And I've had some people jump on and following me checking it out this week. So if you see something on my Instagram and you want me to cook it, we're always looking for, well, Teresa's always looking for recipe ideas. And I'm always happy to cook. Look, this looks, I'd give it a 8 out of 10, but it's gonna be delicious. Y'all stick around. We're gonna go 45 minutes into the oven and our barely there cinnamon pound cake will be ready. See you in a bit. Hey y'all, we got our cinnamon pound cake out of the oven. I don't know how it tastes, but it looks beautiful. Isn't that so pretty? Now you can tell that this is homemade. And look at the crust on here. Ooh, that's what I ate. Mama got so mad at me. See if I can move this over. Wow, well, that turned out perfect. So now you can go out in the yard and get you some green clippings. If you got a holly tree at your house, you can put some holly around this. You can put a couple of Christmas ornaments around it. It is really a beautiful cake. It only took a little bit of mixing in 40 minutes. Let it cool at your house, but I'm paid to eat around here, so I'm gonna give it a try. Probably gonna be too hot and crumbly.
We have no patience when it comes to tasting.
Well, we've got a job to do, and this is not gonna be too hot. Look how moist and pretty. Boy, this turned out good. Now, if you wanted to, you could reach in here and get you a little piece of butter and put it on your pound cake. That's good. This pound cake is not as good as my Granny Paula's pound cake, but it's as good as any pound cake you can buy. I recommend that y'all immediately put this on your Christmas list this year. Y'all put together this cinnamon pound cake. It is delicious. I'm Jamie Deen. This is good food. We'll see y'all around the kitchen.
Hey y'all, it's Paula Deen. Now, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to like it and click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell to be alerted when I post a video. Love and best dishes, y'all.